welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between these road warriors and the home team. Along the UA sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Scott here with Brock Hewitt, and everybody just about set. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to bring up first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. They'll go play action. Short pass is caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Setting up to throw. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
To get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. to throw. 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Thrown back gets the handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. It's his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good. For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Soft lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. 1st down, play action. He's got it along the sideline. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. He has it on the QB sneak. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
At the 26-yard line.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. Ball on the right hash. The distance 43 yards. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just a field goal separates these two. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Takes it in at the 21. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Back out runs their offense. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. All set to go now from the 35. They go play action on first down. Comeback route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. We've got a screen to the running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect from your teammates.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On first down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Air it out on third. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far.
To number 88.
They'll send out the punting unit.
It's 4th down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37.
Results in a first down.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing it on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. From the gun on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Running this one left. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Straight ahead with Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Option give here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Result is a first.
And go and play action. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. That's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys take a 4-point lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now off the play action. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, looking for options. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
A loss of 4 yards.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And they get to him again. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Airing it out to start this drive. It is caught left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. In the air here. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw here. He's going to keep it this time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. They're going to try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate.
And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense to the line. Here we go. Give now to the running back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a first down. First and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. He gets it to the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
And a first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and
Dropping back to throw.
at the 3-yard line.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 3.
Team 10. Visitors 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Toss to the right side. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort, to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
They'll go play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this one makes beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds a man right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On now comes their punter. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now run here from the gun. Oh, a lot of effort the results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Trying onside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line. Second and 10. Finds his back complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Complete to number 5. That's a gain of 3.
To the air on third and long. Cut out left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Could be the goal line. He has the touchdown. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the answer. That one right down the middle. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. Working now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. Second and 6 coming up here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings them to third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Motioning left is their running back. They'll air it out on third. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense to the line. Here we go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Gain 15 there. And that is good for a first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Second down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Pass play coming here. Jump off caught by his back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs from the 37. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he gets the solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete. Here's Thornton. Touchdown. These guys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys take a 3-possession lead.
Visitors 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Passing now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throw here, third down. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
He was tackled at
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
They give it to him again. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a give running right. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. He's got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
And goal.
These guys about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. They go to him again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's running with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
That's good for a 1st down. An 8-yard pickup results in a 1st down.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
1st down. First and 10.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another first down. It's a gain of 10.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.